Yo, what is the deal? I don't know about y'all right now. I don't know how loud I sound. I don't know what the fuck is going on anymore. Yo, but the only thing I know is that this is the fourth episode. The fourth. Yo.
That feels weird.
Listen, we just started doing this. This is the fourth episode of The Beeline. Yo, when I started this, literally, I had a damn Facebook page. I had some shit that I used to post on Twitter every now and then, trying to sound philosophical. What was that the word?
Philosophical.
Yo, listen, bro. Whatever worked, all right? That's what I was doing, all right? I was trying to be a philosopher. I was trying to be a damn webcam cast show host, whatever the hell you want to call it. Yo, now, I got a YouTube page. I'm on episode number 4, baby. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the one and only web show hosted by your boy, Brian B. Welcome to the Beeline. I appreciate you all. Thank you for being here with me. Yo, today, here we go. Special day. We're making history over here at the Beeline. This is going to be a very first. Check it out. It ain't just 2 people no more. We got 3 chairs in here. We actually got our first guest today, man. First guest. Told y'all they were coming. First guest. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to introduce you to, she's family. She's part of our family, you know what I'm saying? This is IT Tiff. Y'all know IT Tiff. Holding it down. Looking beautiful as always. This is right next to her, beautiful young lady. This is IT Tiff's younger sister, and we call her Cookie. How you doing, Cookie?
I'm good. How are you?
Doing all right?
I'm good.
Yes, looking good, man. We building up. I'm saying. We getting some perspectives and shit around here now. I'm saying. Yeah, I feel good. Yeah, I feel really good, man. How's everybody feeling today? You doing all right?
Are you asking the audience? Or
I'm asking whoever want to answer.
Okay.
If the audience can answer in my headphones.
Doing
we're good.
great.
Good.
I was like,
Great, John. Great.
Answer in the comment section below. How are you guys doing? I don't know.
You know how white people doing. You know, white people be the first ones to say, I'm fucking fabulous, man. We're the most energetic motherfuckers you ever met. You're like, I'm fucking great.
That's usually me at my job.
Yeah, I bet that is, baby. I bet that is. But, yo, so anyway, you know what I'm saying? We got a guest today, baby. First guest. You know, seems awesome. You know, we got some questions and stuff we're going to talk to her about. You know, she's actually, I brought this up earlier, but, you know, I know we've been talking a lot about the topical stuff that's been going on, but I'm saying at the end of the day, that's what's going on. You know what I mean? It's like, not like we can ignore it. So we're actually looking to get a perspective from somebody who's actually like really dealing with, you know, first times. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, Cookie's only 18. Cookie just graduated high school this year. You know what I'm saying? Hey, listen. We got to keep it real over here.
I want people to know that.
We're keeping it real over here. But I'm saying at the end of the day, like, you know, this is one of the things that, you know, I'm pretty sure a lot of people are wondering, like, you know, we went through crazy times, and for somebody to go through all of this stuff, you know, at a pretty major, like, you know, milestone in a lot of people's lives, like high school graduation is huge. It's huge. It's a huge thing that people remember forever. It's a huge time, you know, prom. I mean, come on. It's a lot of stuff that we have to sit there and, you know, factor in. This COVID shit has changed a lot. COVI-MANIA.
Oh my God.
I'm doing it. Yo, I'm telling you right now, that shit, I'm going to put a t-shirt. COVI-MANIA. Anyway, let's get to know our guest here. So first of all, let's let Cookie talk a little bit and see what's going on. So Cook, you know, tell us a little bit about yourself. Tell us, you know, whatever you want us to know, honestly.
So, yeah, as he said, my name is Edith Gordon. Everybody calls me Cookie, especially my family and stuff. So COVID-wise, I feel like my generation, or not my generation, but, you know, my age group, 18, being that we just graduated, it did hit us the hardest. I would say hardest, but, you know, people graduated college and stuff, too, so it hit them hard, too.
Yeah, that's true.
And so I think that it's really important to get our side because it's not just me. Like, it's so many different people. And even though one thing might not be that important to me, you know, my peers go through it and, you know, they have different experiences or different values when it comes to graduating or prom, stuff like that. So yeah, and also I recently became an entrepreneur.
Congratulations.
Thank you. I started my own company called Bold Veau.
Nice.
And I think the quarantine and everything, I mean, it was just a lot of time on my hands. So
We've been talking about that a lot here. Like, you know, one of the biggest things with the COVID shit, like, you know, literally is of course the negatives, man. Like let me just get this straight real quick. Like I just want everybody to understand. Like, you know, I know I joke around. I'm goofy as hell, man. I'm trying to bring levity to like all situations that we're talking about here at the Beeline. Like I want everybody to understand. Like I'm never taking it lightly, bro. I'm never sitting here downgrading anybody's problems, yo. We'll get to the QOD later, but I mean, I just want you to understand. You know, I understand this is serious, man. Yo, people are dying. People are fucking dying. So I don't ever want anybody to feel like I'm just like, you know, joking around and it's just like, oh, you're not taking it seriously, Brian B. Like, yo, I'm taking it seriously, man. But sometimes you got to bring a little levity, man, to some serious shit. You need a break.
I mean, the good thing right now is
You need a
even
break.
though cases are spiking at this point, the level of people actually dying from it has dropped drastically.
Yeah, that's.
I mean, not saying that means, oh, we don't care anymore.
No,
about it,
yeah,
but
I get
mean,
you.
it is.
Any
a
good
positive
news is good
outlook.
news. Like,
Right.
yeah, exactly. I definitely understand. But Cook, you know, that's one of the things we've been talking about is like, you know, the positive things that you can do during this time. Like nobody expected to go through this.
yeah.
Nobody expected to have a complete breakdown of their you know normal life. You know what I mean? Whether it was just going to work or taking care of your kids, whether it was just like, you know, building up whatever, you know, new business or whatever that they were doing that got shut down because of the situation.
Right.
It's good to show that there are people that are, you know, progressing with business and stuff through this situation.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like you know, you hear a lot about the companies that are falling and, you know, the people that are, you know, losing money in the industries and stuff like that. Hey, just letting everybody know. You know, we usually do pretty good here at the Beeline, but yo, we got kids and sometimes they gonna be alive. You know what I'm just
It's our
saying?
little
You know,
background music.
you'll hear it a little bit,
during our
but
show.
she's taken care of. She's good, but you might see IT Tiff run off a little bit, but we'll handle it when we get there. But at the end of the day, it's like it's literally like it's really good, especially like, you know, a young black woman, you know, taking charge and not trying to work for the people. You know what I'm saying? Trying to do her own thing, because
Yeah.
you'll learn, man. Just like Brian B learning right now, it's the best to be able to try to do for you. Because working for these corporations and these people that, you know, just want to take advantage of you, I had a whole segment on it.
Yeah.
You know, but go ahead. I'm sorry.
Yeah, tell us more
yeah.
about Bold Veau. What is it? What does it mean to you? And what do you want other people to know about it?
So just a little bit about me first, because that kind of segues into what the business is about.
Okay.
I'm very big on, you know, being healthy and living a healthy lifestyle, and that includes what you put in and outside, like on your body.
Me too. Me
Yeah.
too. Hey yo, Cook. I'm just playing.
I think
Go
it's a
ahead.
little Bold Veau.
Come on, baby. Come on. Come on.
No, I can't help it.
Go ahead. I'm cool.
But yeah, so you know, there's all these products, and I'm very cautious about what I put in my body and on my face and stuff. So I wanted to come out with products that people can use and be confident that, okay, this isn't a chemical that I'm putting on my body, and this isn't gonna, you know, cause a rash. The only thing you got to worry about is if you're allergic to something, which the ingredients are listed, you know. So basically, right now we have our hair line, and that's, you know, hair growth oil, stuff like that, stuff to help with your scalp. And then also skincare, so, you know, it helps with, I'm not going to say I'm a licensed dermatologist or anything, but, you know, I did my research, and I know what helps, especially for black people's skin, because you'll see these products out here, they're not really helpful towards black people. So that's what we need. Like, we need products that are geared towards us and, you know, that we could use and be confident that, okay, this is for us and it's going to help us. The ingredients in here is for us, basically.
Awesome. That's awesome. Hey, yo, she 18, y'all. She 18. She making moves, y'all. I'm saying if I hear like a 25-year-old bitching about they can't do shit, yo, listen, bro. You gotta start somewhere, man. And she on it, bro. Like she said, she ain't a dermatologist, but I'm saying she know how to research and open up a book. Yo, we got freaking unlimited resources at our fingertips. Yo, do a little homework. Try to learn how to make something for yourself. And she 18. Just graduated, going through the COVI-MANIA.
And we'll go ahead and put the link to your website. Do you have a website? Right?
Yes, I do have a website, Instagram. We working on the other social medias. My Facebook is coming up. But,
That's cool. That's
so
cool.
we'll definitely link to that so that people can, if you're watching the Beeline,
Yes.
you can easily go ahead and click on the link and
For
you'll
sure.
be directed to
For
her
sure.
wonderful site.
Yeah.
I'm excited about
Yeah.
it. I mean,
It's awesome.
I'm excited too.
It's
got a lot
awesome.
of
It's
room
awesome.
to grow.
Yo, one thing that we can tell you is yo, doing something like this, taking a risk, taking a chance, it opens it opens your mind, it opens everything up. You know, anything you do, like you look at things differently. I was telling a story a couple episodes ago about how I just saw a guy outside with a sign. I was driving in traffic. I saw a dude outside. He was just standing outside with a sign. And any other time you see a guy with a sign, he's just promoting his store, whatever he was doing, and I'm sitting there, whole different perspective, just because I opened up my own situation. I'm trying to make my success happen. That guy was out there trying to make his success happen. You look at things so much differently when you actually have your own stuff going on.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like you have your products and stuff that you're trying to put out. You're trying to make good things happen for you. You're putting out positive energy. You trying to think about, your community, your people. You know what I'm saying? You ain't just putting something out just so you can make money. Right. You said like stuff that black people use isn't always good for us. You know what I'm saying? So it's like just with that mentality, you're doing so much positivity. Like that shit comes back, man. That's just how it works. That's how energy flow. So yeah, I'm really happy. Like this is my sister-in-law, man. You know what I'm saying? I know I ain't trying to just big her up, but I'm just saying, honestly, she's doing something good for herself, man. Young generation. One of the best things that I really do like, you see a lot of this stuff with the Black Lives Matter movement and stuff like that or whatever. You see a lot of people out there, trying to make a difference. Whether it be marching, whether it be having some people have internet conferences and stuff like that, and they speak about changes that can happen. There's a lot of different things, and one of the best things to see is like the younger generation, man. And I'm not talking about just black people either. I'm talking about there's black, white, there's a whole bunch of people that are just tired of the same indifference, yo. They're tired of the same things going on consistently. Like, people want equality, man. People want everybody to live in a world where everybody can be judged for the things that they do instead of the way that they look. People are ready for change, yo. And that's one of the biggest things that I did want, Cookie to come on and on the air for. Because I really wanted to get her perspective, a young black woman that's coming up in the world, especially in the way that it is right now. There's a lot going on. And what better information to get from one of the younger generations that's going to be taking our place. Our place. You know what I'm saying? Brian B is 33 years old. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've seen a lot of stuff, been through a lot of different things, seen a lot of, know the changes that my generation has met because I've been here. I pay attention. But this is the next generation that's coming up. And look at her. She's already freaking making products for her people. Trying to do something with herself. Be successful. It's important, yo. It's important. But I'm not trying to, bogart the show. I'm not trying to bogart the show. You know what I'm saying? So, we want to get into some different things. All right, so, we learned that about Cookie. We definitely going to get to Cookie on a couple of different topics. But IT Tiff. We got IT Tiff here. She looking pretty like always. What's up, IT Tiff?
Nothing much.
How you doing?
Doing pretty good.
You look
pretty
great.
Good. Excited to have, Edith on the show. Excited about her company.
Yeah.
Just to know that we're all going through a tough time with COVID, with the racially charged energies that's happening right now and everything. It's amazing that there are people, young people, that are still being so productive.
Yes.
You go from not having school for the last few months, and a lot of people are just kind of lounging around or, especially you're just out of high school, you know,
Yeah.
you're thinking, okay, cool, I could hang out with, well, not, I guess, not hang out with your friends because COVID.
Party time
But, you know,
somewhere.
but you're not really thinking about that kind of stuff. So
Yeah.
to see that you've taken time to actually go, you know what, I have some spare time. What can I do that, you know, would, you know, benefit my community? I think that's wonderful.
Yeah, it's awesome. It really is. It really is.
I don't know. I think it's a weird shift. Like nowadays, my generation, we're just like we want stuff of our own. Like we want to help people. And now it's weird. You'll see businesses popping up everywhere. Young people. My best friend has a business. Like everybody's starting their own business, and I think it's because like as a black people, we just want stuff of our own. We want to help our people.
Yeah.
Like give back to our communities, stuff like that. So it's crazy. I don't know.
They're tired of our crap.
Hey.
They're like, listen, all this stuff that y'all got, I don't want it.
I also think a big thing is, not to ignore just, just simple, but technology. It's a lot of things that people can do that people were never able to do before. You know what I mean? You can start a business on your own with just owning a computer. That's the only thing that you need. And internet. Whatever way that you can sit here, just like you can find information out in 5 minutes. You figure out a way that you can put your stuff together, whether you're working with a partner or not, and you can figure out a way to incorporate your own without needing help, at least that much help. And you can go on, there's people that go on Facebook and they sit there and just have their little brand. And it doesn't always have to be products or something that you're selling. It can just be something as simple as like, hey, there was actually a guy who was advertising himself, and he was just going around helping people build furniture, like furniture that you get from stores and stuff like that. I just talked to my cousin about it. Just build furniture. Put on Facebook, hey, you don't want to build that thing, blah, blah, blah. I'll come over and help you.
All you gotta do to really make money now is just think about what people either can't do for themselves or don't want to do for themselves.
Simple.
Mowing their grass,
Simple.
raking up their leaves,
Yep.
walking their dogs. People who walk dogs or babysit dogs and things, they make a lot of money doing that.
Yeah.
People don't want to spend time doing some of that stuff. Wash my car, vacuum the inside of it, come clean up my house. I mean, when you really think about it, you can really make money doing anything.
Anything. And the biggest part about it is it's not even really the making money aspect, but I'm saying one of the biggest factors is back in the day when you didn't have all of the resources that you have now to put yourself out there. What did you have to do? You start a lemonade stand. What you do? Maybe you'll make a couple flyers with crayons and staple them to the trees around the neighborhood or whatever.
Probably word of mouth was big then.
Word
too.
of mouth, yeah, but now, you get these platforms where you got Facebook, you got Instagram, you got Snapchat, you got all this stuff, whatever, Twitter. You send a couple messages. Hey, I'm fixing shit. Here's my number. Send me a message. You need something fixed? I'm fixing shit. And you got a couple messages, 5 or 6 messages. How much you charging? Hey, what you need? $20. And bam, you got a little job. Then that person tells somebody. Now you have 2 sources. Now you got word of mouth and the resources that you got with the technology. And then bam, your branch is growing on the tree. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's definitely got to be a reason. Like, you know what I'm saying? If I could put it together in like 3 minutes, you know what I'm saying? I did that shit in no time. I'm pretty sure like that's got to be a reason why everybody is able to be a lot more successful. But at the end of the day, just resources isn't enough. You got to have that drive. You got to have that hustle. You got to have that background. You got to have that people that are around you, supporting you. Like, do something with yourself. Nah, don't just sit around. Don't just play PlayStation all damn day. Get up, try to make something happen. You know what I'm saying? Don't bitch about everything you got going on. Try to make something happen. And that's what I respect about the community right now, man. Black people, if anything, everybody is standing up right now, yo. And I like Brian B. I do not like to try to side. I don't try to just be like the black. Nah, that's not me, man. But I'm just saying, I am what I am. I'm Popeye and shit. But I mean, at the end of the day, it's like, I respect my people trying to do what they got to do because at the end of the day, it has been inequality. It has been injustice in a lot of situations, man, and people tired of it. And I'm ready for my people to stand up. And at least at some point, I want the young generation, the old generation, I want every generation to start understanding like, it's time to understand, man, we do shit too. Simple as that. We do shit too, bruh. We know how to make moves. We know how to make money. We got communities with gates. You know what I'm saying? We got HOA. We here too. Yo, every time, is it me? Or is it every time you see one of them damn HOA dudes over the short little bald old man, white old man,
Oh my God.
trying to kick you out the neighborhood and shit? Yeah, you fucking FedEx truck, whole FedEx truck. It's a whole damn corporation you just kick me out. What are you doing here, buddy? What am I doing here? What the fuck do I look like I'm doing here? I'm trying to deliver some shit. But yeah, man. Anyway, yo, Cook, I'm very glad to have you. I appreciate you coming on the show today.
Glad to be here.
Yeah, we're definitely, one of the things, if you guys noticed from the last episode, Tiffany was wearing one of the shirts that she got me for Father's Day. And, it kind of opened up, kind of branching off from the last two episodes. Because I was talking about the guy holding the sign, with his business, and then Tiffany wearing the shirt with his business. And it was like, his was a small business, a black-owned business. And now, our first guest, Cook, is here, and, she's starting her business. So it's kind of like a trend that's picking up on the Beeline, and it's something that's making me realize, like, we don't got no sponsors or anything like that yet, man. We just starting out. You know what I mean? Only thing that I'm giving to these people right now is consistency. That's it. That's the biggest thing I can promise. Consistency and my big ass mouth running a mile a minute. But I'm definitely looking forward to having, notoriety of up and coming businesses, man. Like, I don't mind shouting y'all out. I don't mind giving free publicity right now. You know what I'm saying? I want everybody to eat. I want everybody to get notoriety. I want everybody to come up. I ain't selfish, man. Especially family. Like, we pushing this to the gods, man. We pushing this to the gods. Literally.
I think it's important, like, for us to support each other too. Like, not just like black-owned business, but small businesses in general. Because it's hard getting like your business up and getting a base of people, customers that are willing to come back, and buy your products. Like, that's hard, especially the money that you put into it. You need money coming out, and we have to help each other with that.
Yes, very true. Very true. I want to give a shout out real quick to, one of my family, and when I say family, man, you guys can get confused a couple of times because a lot of my family that I'm saying is family ain't blood. A lot of my family is blood. I got a lot. Luckily, I'm blessed with that. But one of my biggest supporters right now, is my one of my cousin's wife, and she's awesome, man. She does her own thing. She's actually going to be a guest on this show as well. She's probably going to be in the interview. But she's a stay-at-home mom, and she raises 3 boys. Soon to be 4. And that's a task all in itself, man. That's congratulations all in itself. But she's a very strong woman. She's over here. She homeschools, and she's really been really powerful with this movement that I've been doing. You know what I'm saying? And she's been respecting it. And it was a text she sent me on Instagram a couple days ago, and it was just like shouting out something simple, just a page shouting out black-owned businesses, and she put my name on it. And for a second, I was looking like I was trying to figure out like what are you talking about, and I didn't realize it. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm like, I don't get no money for the Beeline. I don't do none of that stuff, whatever. But she was just like, yo, you started your own creation, man. Regardless you get money or not. You started a platform, you started something, you created something as a black man, you did something, you making moves. And I respected that shit, yo. I didn't even think about that for myself. It's important. Doing something positive, man, brings back feedback. It shows to people even shit that you might not even see.
And it's important to really show the people that or, the people that you see and you support inwardly, show it outwardly.
Yeah.
Them being successful could just be, they could just be like one shout out away. You could be that.
Exactly.
But also Edith was saying, it's hard sometimes to, work at it and gain attention from people and get get everything running. So, if you really support these businesses, these, small businesses, these new businesses, if you support them, if you believe in what they're doing, then yeah, definitely show them, let them know. It's encouraging.
Yes.
When you're working really, really hard, just to hear someone go, hey, listen, I love everything you're doing.
Yeah.
I listen to this every day. Oh, I check your website. I bought something, whatever. All of that really helps motivate new business owners.
Yeah. And you never know. The stuff that they're doing, the stuff that they're selling, they could be the next big name. You know what I'm saying? Everybody starts somewhere. Everybody starts somewhere. You know, you don't want to always have to rely on, that's one thing about monopolies and stuff like that. Like, when you think of business owners, like well, not even owners, but just like businesses, like, you think of the big names like Walmart and Target and, whatever, McDonald's, whatever you want to, incorporate in that. But I'm saying at the end of the day, like, what's the ones with the quality, yo? What's the one with the quality? Think about how many times you take some shit back to Walmart, bro. Think about how you get treated when you there. Like, you just a fucking person that's walking around.
Or a big chain restaurant
Yeah.
or something.
Yeah.
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 Mom and pop stores always have like the best customer service, the
Yes.
best food. They put everything into it. But once you get into these bigger chains, they're like,
Literally, I've literally found myself, and I'm not bullshitting. This is actually something I'm going to get into on this show a little bit later, but I always say that. But I've literally found myself last couple times I've actually went somewhere. I've been asking the people that work there, like, hey, are you a chain or are you guys like individually owned? I did it today. I went and had the bagel from the Einstein brothers bagel place. I never been there in my life. You know what I'm saying? It was two black, I'm sorry, I'm about to say this. I don't even know why I apologize for that. I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. But it was two black women, they was in there, and they were serving the bagels, and I asked the lady at the window, I was like, hey, are you guys like privately owned? You guys, is this a private company? You guys just do this yourself? And she was like, nah, we a chain. And it was like, it's crazy because I didn't automatically dismiss them. But if they would have said, yeah, we're privately owned, like, it was something about it where I'd have been like, damn, I'm about to get me some good food right now, yo. It's something about people that are doing their own thing, that don't have the backup of like, oh, well, we're a corporation. We know that if we do wrong, it doesn't matter. We can do whatever the hell we want. We're Walmart. Who's going to take us down? But when you have that small business where the customer service and the what's the word I'm looking for? When the quality is important, because them people are doing everything possible to make sure somebody comes back. How's the food?
they want to make sure you're pleased. They
Yeah.
actually care and you can feel it.
Yeah, for real. That's the biggest thing, man. I love private owned businesses. I love little small mom and pop restaurants that's making food like when you back home with grandma and them. And you like, damn, I'm about to eat every damn day. Like, take my check. But I mean, like, if anybody, I don't know if I'm the only person that's noticed this shit, but I mean, like, when you get to the small businesses, those the ones who really, they trying. The big shit that's got 5 or 7 stores, I'm not trying to knock nothing, but I'm just saying, I'm noticing a fucking pattern, bro. Like, it's literally like people like that, they comfortable a little bit. They comfortable. I don't know. But all right, but to get back down to business, like Cook, you're our first guest in the Beeline, and you definitely did touch on something that I was thinking about when I first knew you were gonna come and do the show with us, and that is the fact that you just did something, like I was saying earlier, that it's a really big deal for everybody, who have done it, but graduation, high school graduation, that's like one of the key points in your life where it's like, damn, I graduated high school.
Milestone.
Yeah, it's a true milestone. I graduated high school. Now, we all know that, with this, stuff that's going on with the COVID and everything like that or whatever, like, things were definitely different for you. So, just out of curiosity, because I've seen a couple of things on Facebook, but if you can, like, tell us some of the things that you guys had to do for your graduation, or what was it like?
So I'm gonna start the very last day we were in school, because that was it was weird because, you know, it was March 13th. It was weird. I remember the exact day, and they were like, yeah, you know, this is the last day for a while, and everyone, it was a question of like, okay, so, you know, this is senior year, last few, you know, months, and that's when everything's supposed to happen, like the graduation, the prom. So fast forward, and we know we're not going back to school. They then canceled the prom, gave refunds for the
Jesus.
tickets. And the thing about the prom is, you know, we went last year as juniors, but that was like oh, you know,
Yeah.
we have next year, and next year is
Exactly.
when everything's gonna, you know, that's senior year. But with the graduation, I mean, it's like, it's so important to so many people. I mean, you are graduating high school, and a lot of people,
Really?
like, not necessarily at my school, but for a lot of people, that's like the end of their education. Like, they want to go on to other stuff, not necessarily college, so that's a big deal.
Yeah.
Personally, I was kind of sad that I didn't have a graduation because it's so much surrounding it, and like, you know, we finally accomplished this, like, years and years of going to school. It's
Yeah.
just, oh my goodness. I mean, I was gonna go to college, but something about college is a little different because, you know, you got freedom and class. You got one class this day, to this day. But I mean, high school and middle school and elementary school, I mean, it's just back to back every year. Like, I go to school from this time to this time. I have all these classes, and you know, it's just like constant hard work.
Yeah.
So to reach the end of that and not be able to graduate is like, it's like not really finishing. Like, there's still something there that
Yeah.
you're missing.
That's what was the craziest thing that I was thinking about. Like, you know, just the fact that you guys, you know, like you said, high school graduation is like for a lot of people like one of the biggest things. You know what I mean? Like, you just went through 12 years. You just went through 12 years. That's the celebration. You know what I'm saying? Oh, I'm done with school. Now, at the end of the day, no matter how you look at it, you're done with school. You can continue your education. But when you go to college and shit, it's not really school, man. You paying for that. You know, that's damn near a job. Honestly, that's damn near a job. College is a damn near a job. You know what I mean? But as far as a school that you're required to do, I mean, by law, you know, that's your success. That's your damn celebration. And that was one of the things I couldn't help but like think about. Like,
They
damn.
didn't do anything at all?
I mean, you could tell, like, the administration, everything felt bad. They were like, you know, they're not having graduation, so they did like ceremonies where, you know, you drive by. It was different for every school, but you know, they did ceremonies where you drive by, you get your diploma, you get your cap and gown. We took pictures in our cap and gown, but it wasn't like with the school.
Yeah.
And then now, like, they trying to do something with this like graduation thing now, and it's just kind of like, I don't know. It's not the same. It's like months later, you trying to, you know, make up for the day that we were supposed to have graduation. It's like, okay, we can only have this amount of people there. You know, whole family can't even come. You know, it's not the same.
So
It's not.
they're trying to give you guys like a graduation party or something like that?
Right. Well, they're trying to do a graduation ceremony.
Okay.
But you know, with the COVID still around, you can only do it in certain schools that are big enough to like hold all of the students, and then some students, you know, you can only have 4 people at the graduation for us. So it's like, okay, well, you know how the family is big.
Yeah.
So then you got to pick and choose, okay, who could come, who can't, you know, and it's a lot.
A lot of hassle, man.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of hassle. That's what me and Tiff was talking about when we was at Six Flags the last. You try to do things. I mean, you can't never knock people for trying, man. That's one of the worst things about this COVID. Like, you can't knock people for trying. Like, you know, it's
Doing
actually
their best to try to
yeah,
do the best with what's going on.
exactly. At least the school is trying, man. They know damn well, just like we know. Like, we talking right now. You know, you guys kind of got freaking gypped out of one of the most important parts of people's lives, yo. I'm not trying to rub it in, but I'm just trying to be real. Like, you know, high school graduation is a big deal. It's a big fucking deal, man. And you know, we touched on the graduation part, but prom.
Well, she already has something for that.
There we
it looks
go.
like. So what did happen with
Yeah,
that?
tell us, please.
Oh my gosh, prom, they canceled prom the day before prom. Like when I tell you I had my dress.
Wow.
Jeez.
And this isn't no, inexpensive. Prom is expensive.
Yes.
Everything already paid for. When I say the day before, like everything's paid for. You're prepared in the morning to start prom day. So, I mean, when you cancel it, I mean, I get canceling it, but it was just so last minute. And I'm not about to, I got my dress from, it was like a small business. That's where I got my dress. And I'm not about to take my dress back and be like, yeah, I'm sorry, but, I'm gonna need my $5 or, because
Yeah.
dresses are expensive. So I'm gonna need that. I don't know how much my dress was. My mother was over there. She got it, but it was, I don't want to do that to the small businesses. It affects so many more people than just
That's crazy.
the people having the prom.
That's what's crazy. And you're nice about it. You know what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure there's a lot of people that was, especially going through all the crap they were going through, like all the hard times. There's probably a lot of people that's going back to that small business like, excuse me, but this shit ain't happening. So can I get my refund as soon as possible? Yeah.
Did they try to make up for that and have a outside event for that too?
No.
Oh.
They refunded the prom tickets, and they were like, yeah, so y'all got y'all money back. We're done with that. That was pretty much it.
You know,
Wow.
a lot of people, I'm not going to say a lot of people because I don't want to, generalize like that, but I'm pretty sure there's going to be people out there like, oh, well, you didn't have prom. Oh, you didn't walk on a graduation. Blah, blah, blah. You still graduated. Blah, blah. But, yo, if you take a second to take a little bit of consideration, like literally, like, these are kids, man. These are kids. These kids watch shows and stuff like that, and you see on the Disney Channel every 5 minutes or whatever, they got little dances and stuff like that or whatever. You hear about prom, you know what big prom is in the movies and everything like that or whatever. That's all they're looking at. That's all they get to look at because that's pretty much what you're seeing as a kid. They don't have the same kind of mentality that we have as adults. They don't really know what's happening after you get out of high school and stuff like that. Like kids are looking forward to this day. It's important. Something that they can talk about.
It's like weird because I grew up in my generation. We grew up watching High School Musical, and if you know anything about High School Musical, it's basically saying this is what high school is, and they glorify graduation, and it's like so emotional and senior prom, and then like going and being a senior, it was being a senior itself was very. Like, what's the word? Just like, I did it. But then knowing that, okay, prom is coming up, and this is the moment we've been waiting for since we were kids. Like, we've been watching it on TV. It's about to be everything in a bag of chips.
Exactly.
Come to find out, never mind.
COVI-MANIA, baby. COVI-MANIA reared its ugly head. That's crazy, man. It's crazy, yo. And like I said, man, I definitely understand. Like, well, I don't understand, but I mean, I can just imagine, man. It's like, you see those days, and like, that's what I'm saying. Like, there's a lot of people that may not understand it or whatever. They're not thinking the same way, like, like how we're thinking right now. It's like, damn, y'all missed out on that, man. Y'all, and it's not like something you can get back either. That's the biggest thing. Like your school, at least they trying, but I mean, you graduated. Like, oh, come back next year. Like,
It's
this
easy
shit is over with.
It's easy for people who had it already to say, oh, well, they're just being babies.
Exactly,
It's
exactly.
nothing, it's whatever. But at the end of the day, you had it.
Exactly.
Thinking back, I'm not like a lot of other people who, they thought about it a lot and they expected, like they think of it as some emotional, happy event. I grew up a little bit different. My situation was different, but even I, understood the whole atmosphere of what graduation was.
Yeah.
And once I got there and, everyone's crying, everyone's hugging each other saying, you did it. Just hearing your name and you're walking across the stage, your family's watching you. And to know that there's an entire generation that's not going to have it, and it's not because they didn't make it.
Yeah, and you did it.
Yeah.
Like, that's the biggest thing. Like, you graduated, man. You graduated high school. You know what I'm saying? Like, it sounds like it's a small deal or whatever, especially the people, we in our 30s, like, high school's been in the past for us. But, I mean, to think about, the success of that. You got through high school, you got through the classes, you got through the grades, you took the tests, you did whatever you had to do. And at the end of the day, you got a piece of paper that said, yo, you did this shit. That piece of paper matters. When you go get jobs and shit like that, what's one of the questions they ask you on the application? Did you graduate high school?
Not really.
Kinda.
I did, but also.
Technically speaking.
That's why you ask. That's why you ask when to working at McDonald's forever and shit. 40 year
Even they don't want you.
little tag on your chest. Hey, 40 years. I've been 40 years making fries and shit. But yeah, for real though. Yo, Cook, man, like I appreciate you coming in and like telling us information, like, cause I'm not gonna lie, I'm pretty sure there's a lot of people that's been thinking about that, like, damn, how those kids, like, I feel bad for those kids that haven't that didn't get the chance to experience a really big piece of their damn life, yo. And it's like I said, I'm not trying to like, I'm saying it just to justify, like, cause I'm not trying to like dig it in or whatever a little deeper, but it's like we talking about it right now, but like that's something that you're never gonna get back.
Look at her, like she's getting her by sitting here like 5 times and saying, "I'll never get this moment back," and she's like,
I'm trying not to, but I'm just trying to like be realistic. Like I'm trying to like I'm trying to make people understand that's watching. Like this, like you said, this. Well, like I said, there's a lot of people that's probably sitting there like it's just high school, this graduation. Oh. But yo, these kids ain't never gonna get that shit back.
But like I don't know. Another thing with that is, it's kind of it forces our generation to like not our generation. I keep saying generation, but it forces my class to learn. Okay, move on.
Yeah,
like it is.
That's
what
positive
it is.
as fuck. Yeah,
So,
that's positive right there.
We got a next step in life.
they're gonna
like,
learn how to cut everything off. You don't get them presents
Hey, yo,
on
boys,
their birthday.
be-
Snip, snip. I have
beware.
to walk away.
Beware, boys of the future.
They know how to completely erase.
As soon as you do
all
something,
this.
do anything. What you say? Small fry? Cheap ass, get out of here. Walk 'em.
You're gonna show up, all their stuff is gone. They moved, they changed their name, they left
For real.
everything. They could
For
just
real.
cut everything, cut their losses, go, you know what?
it is what it is.
You're engaged, it's your marriage day, you're freaking at the altar waiting for your bride. She don't show up because she walked away. I don't gotta experience this.
What you think this is?
I'm done with it.
What you think this is new to me? I ain't even graduated.
I didn't even-
What you think I need you?
I didn't get no prom. I don't care.
I know disappointment. But that's
But
really
we did really appreciate your perspective on
Yeah,
everything going
really.
on because we're just reading about it.
Yeah,
We're
we-
just looking at stories about it, but you actually have that direct
yeah, Hands-on.
experience with it. Yeah.
hands on, and
But
that's
I know we're
that's-
running out of time with you, aren't we? So
Yeah.
we enjoyed having you though. We
Yeah, I
enjoyed
know.
having you.
I still got a curfew.
Yeah.
Still got a curfew.
Hey, listen,
started
yo,
a little bit
listen.
late. We started a little bit
Appreciate it.
late.
Appreciate it for now. I appreciate it for now. One of the things, I'm definitely glad that you came in, like you said, like you babysit at this point. So it's like one of the things I hope you do realize. We did a show a couple episodes ago. I think it was the second episode, and we were talking about women's safety. And I know that you're one of the people that was here when I was talking about like I wanted to do that for a long time, man. And I hope you watched it. I hope you just like take heed about stuff that's going on as far as like women that are vulnerable. Not just women that are vulnerable, but guys that are preying on women that they think are vulnerable. Cook, you're pretty big. Like she played basketball. Like this is a talented girl right here, man. So like you got to come correct. But it's just
Right.
like people still try people, man. You gotta pay attention. And as my family, like I said, I got a lot of women in my family, man, and I'm paying attention to what they're doing. So like she's starting a business, she's trying to, she's going places, man. She's going places.
Check out her website. Tell us what the website
Yeah.
is. even
Tell
though
us
we're
all that
gonna have a
information
link.
so we can
Tell
get
us
it.
the website.
So the website, I'll also send it to you so you can, put
Perfect.
it on everything. But
Perfect.
Right.
the website is www.theboldview.com.
Okay.
And then the Instagram is, I think it's just The Bold Veau.
The Bold Veau.
Yes.
Like
and
THEBOLDVEIW.
VEAU.
VEAU. Okay.
Yeah.
Yes, that's important.
But we will have it down in the description, so you
Yes,
don't have to
for sure.
sit here and like write it down. We'll get it for
Yeah,
you.
yeah. I'll post it in the thing. Anybody that's interested in her business, you know what I'm saying? If you're watching this video, yo, it's extremely important, yo. She's a young black woman. She's trying her own shit. She don't want to work for these people anymore, man.
She's hand making everything.
That's
with
awesome.
high quality
That's
ingredients.
awesome, yo. That's awesome.
That's amazing.
That's amazing.
That's amazing.
It's amazing. Yo, you don't think of it. You don't think of it. You don't think of it probably because there's not enough people telling you. But take it from two dinosaurs right here.
First of all, I'm in my late 20s, so.
Yo, listen, Cook, yo. Congratulations, man. Congratulations, yo. I'm very proud. Like, you know, I'm happy to call you like my sister-in-law, man. My sister-in-law. It's not super official, but it's official enough, yo. I'm glad that you're doing exactly what you're doing, and your perspective is freaking, you know, really appreciated.
Thank you.
It's really appreciated. You know what I'm saying? I wish you could stick around for a little bit more of the news we got coming up, but that's cool, yo.
The next time, though.
Yeah,
Got
next
you
time for
next
sure.
Next time.
Next time
This
for
is our
sure.
last
Stay
time on here?
tuned. I might be back.
Oh,
I
she'll be
might
back.
be back.
She'll be back. She'll be back. But that's awesome. But we're gonna take a quick break and then we'll come back. All right, thank you guys. I told y'all she'll be back. Hey, what happened? Hey, Brian B. Yo, you was wearing something different like 5 minutes ago. Yo, listen, stuff happens. It's a crazy world we live in right now. Anywho, we decided to take a quick break, and then it turned into a long break, and then it turned into another day. So we were able to get Miss Cookie back on the air with us. So
I'm back.
we're gonna continue where we left off. Isn't that amazing? You guys don't gotta miss anything. You don't gotta wait till the next episode or whatever. We rolling right along here at the Beeline. That's what happens. For a second, you was like, oh man, I learned so much about her, man. I really like her. I want to hear more. You thought you wasn't going to get it, but that's your boy Brian B. I'm just making magic happen. We got different clothes and everything. Whatever. So, where we left off, pretty much, we were talking about, you know, Cookie and her business and how everything is going, and you know, the success of people trying to, like, you know, motivate each other so small businesses can profit. And it was a really good conversation, man. I know, you know, you guys are just hearing this all in one line, but we kind of are restarting our day. So we're gonna continue like our regular, you know, programming like we usually do at the Beeline. We're gonna hit on some new stuff. We wanted to get, you know, Cookie's perspective on some of the new stuff that's going on in the world right now. So let's go to our regular programming and get to the stuff that's going on in the world. We talked a lot about the other stuff now, so let's get to the base stuff. Now, guys, I'm kind of already prepared for this. I didn't really tell you guys, but I don't know. Did you guys hear about that soldier? She was a Spanish woman, and she was a soldier in the army. I forgot where she come from. I got the information here, but basically she was missing for a while. Her parents were trying to find her, and she was lost. And you know, it was just like a crazy situation that was going on with her. She had reported a bunch of sexual harassment claims on the army base she was at. You guys heard about that stuff?
And then she went missing.
You didn't hear about that, Cook?
How old
Yeah.
was she? Do you know?
Hold on. I got it pulled up. I've been doing this thing where I'm like screenshotting news so I can kind of like, you know, not forget it. Okay, so I got it here. Oh, and this is another story. Ooh, this is another story I definitely want to talk about. But yeah, she was a young girl, Army soldier Vanessa Gillian. They actually, you know, really sad, but they found her, man. They found her remains, and what I heard
Did
was
they confirm it was her? Because I know that they said that they were pretty sure it was her, but they hadn't like tested it.
yeah, they're saying that they haven't made the official confirmation, but they're saying they're pretty positive it's her. Like, you know, they just got to do the autopsy and, like, you know, basically, you know, really know. But her sister, I know I saw her sister on TV today, and she was crying, and it's really freaking sad, man. I don't understand really what happened. I know they said something about she was filing sexual harassment complaints against people that was on the base. She was a really pretty girl. And the crazy shit is, what I heard today, apparently they said she was beaten with a hammer in the armory or something like that of the base. And I don't know if somebody tried to hide her or whatever, or after that and everything, but they found all that, you know, evidence, and then they're saying that the guy that's the prime suspect, he recently just killed himself. So potentially, we may never know what happened to this girl. It kind of falls in the line of, like, you know, everything that we were talking about with women's safety, and it's like, damn, like, even soldiers, man, she's over there, you know, training to fight for the country, and, you know, you think of soldiers as, like, strong people, but it just goes to show you, man, you never know what can happen.
And then the off chance that it might not be her, you know, we don't really know yet. But if
Yeah,
it isn't
yeah.
her, then that's an even, I mean, it's not even more alarming, but it is pretty alarming. Like, you're looking for someone, you already suspect foul play, and then you find the remains of, could be someone completely different. How many times has this happened? How many victims are there?
Yeah, that's very true. Yeah, how many victims are there? If there's like more than one and they found somebody else and they didn't even know it was like a multiple kind of situation. But according to what the articles are saying, they're pretty sure, like the family is saying it's her and things like that. I think they just haven't come out with the official autopsy and everything like that yet. But who knows? Yeah, it still could take a crazy turn. But if that is the case, man, it's just really sad. I know they were looking for that girl for a while. That's one of the most up-to-date stories. This is another story. I'm not trying to jump off of her, story. It's really sad, but we've been talking a lot about women's safety, and hopefully everybody's following the podcast and they kind of like understand what we mean. Like that's a freaking grade A example. But here's another story, and you want to know something that's crazy? Justice served. Okay, if this is the situation that happens with this girl, I don't know if I'm pretty sure you guys have heard of this. And Cookie, this might be something you might have a nice perspective on. All right, so apparently, let's get back into the facts. Apparently, people were doing stupid shit for a little while, and they were going into stores and they were opening bottles of juice and drinking it, and tubs of ice cream and licking it, and crazy shit, and it all started basically from, I guess, one video. One girl went in there and she did it, and that kind of started like the trend. So
what was the purpose?
To be dumb.
Because I know back when coronavirus started, the trend was like, oh, I opened the cap and drank it.
I remember that.
I spread it.
Yeah.
It turns out most of those people were buying those products. They were just doing it for the shock
Yeah.
factor. So, I mean, I don't know what the purpose of it is now. I mean, is this like the Tide Pod challenge of the, of the year?
Right.
There was also people in the airports licking toilet seats.
That was for the coronavirus.
Basically
Oh,
saying,
that's nasty.
yeah,
That's-
basically saying like, oh, I'm not scared to get sick or whatever. That's the craziest shit I've ever heard of. But this girl was doing it, and her name is, I'm definitely gonna shout her out. Where is she at? Do they? Oh, damn, they don't have her name. I wish I could shout her out. That's crazy. She's a really pretty girl, man. Stupid, man.
Looks have nothing to
She
do
died?
with brains.
Oh yeah, that's very true.
She died?
No, she didn't die, but she's gonna die in jail, hopefully.
She died in his mind.
But so this is what it says. Girl who started ice cream licking craze has now been identified and will face a second-degree felony charge of 2 to 20 years for tampering with consumer products. Okay, so I heard this story a long time ago. Now this isn't this ice cream licking story. Apparently, back in the day, I don't know, it was in the 80s. And this is why I know this, because this whole article is kind of put together. When I was talking to you guys about me going through that phase where I was just watching nothing but like murder and crazy videos and stuff like that, I heard this story in that phase that I was in. And apparently, like, it was a time where people were going into stores and opening up Tylenol and replacing Tylenol with freaking ricin poison, I think, or rat poison.
Yeah,
In the bottles,
I remember that.
and people were
serious?
buying Tylenol and taking the poison and dying.
That's the reason why they put those tamper-proof
Exactly.
seals on all of them.
Yeah. I think that is what they said. That was one of the main purposes for those, besides like the safety of
So
children
if
and
it's
all that.
tampered, then you know not to buy it because someone could have done something to it.
Yeah, but apparently, they're basically trying to say like the reason why there's such strict laws against that is because of events like that. So this girl, thinking she's funny, thinking she's cute,
Yeah.
stupid, going in there and licking, products that people have to go and purchase. And you don't never know what she got. She's a young kid. She don't even know what she got. She doesn't know
Yeah.
what she's infecting people with. She doesn't know if she got the flu. And you go and somebody goes and buys ice cream she licked, and then an old person eats it, and then all of a sudden they got a deadly case of something that they never would have had if she didn't do that. Yo, I hope this is a wake-up call. And I'm telling you right now, watch my show or don't. Yo, I hope this is a wake-up call for anybody thinking to do some stupid shit like that, bro. There's way more publicity you can get doing anything else, but something silly like going into the store and opening people's food that they have to go buy for their families, for their household, and putting your mouth on it, and that shit gives me
This is
like hives, yo.
nasty.
It's
nasty.
disgusting. It's disgusting. It's disgusting. I was young. I did a lot of silly, crazy stuff when I was young, yo. I'm no angel at all, but I never, nobody, my boys, none of them, never thought to do some crazy shit like that. Let me ask you a question. Since you're here, you, like younger generation, you guys are taking more risks and stuff like that or whatever. Tell me something, Cook. What's something crazy that you've witnessed your friend doing? And be honest, you don't got to name no names. As a young teen, you know, I don't know what it's like as a teen anymore in these ages, times, whatever. I'm not a billion, but, you know, it's definitely a difference. You know, you guys got technology. You guys got more stuff that'll keep you guys a little bit more occupied. We were throwing rocks at cars, robbing stores, peeing in washing machines. We was doing crazy shit.
No, wait, did you just say peeing in water?
Yo, listen, allegedly, you know what I'm saying? But we were doing some crazy shit when we were younger, yo. But yeah.
About a person.
As far as like your friends and stuff like that, what's some crazy things, or you know, is there any trends that you guys have noticed?
I mean, honestly, my friend group, we're kind of good. Like, you know, we do what we're supposed to. Every once in a while, we'll slip up and like do something bad. I mean, I think the worst thing that, I mean, I wouldn't say a friend of mine did, but somebody that I know of did. Actually, some weird stuff. Like my generation, they just take drugs at school like it's nothing.
That I believe.
Like in the locker room, like it's bad, and you just walk in and be like, oh, they really brought that to school.
That's crazy.
And like people now, it's like a thing. Like girls steal. I mean, I know it's been like a thing, but like they do it like it's nothing. Like, oh, I got like 5 pairs of bikinis and da 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 and this, and I'm like, okay. Like now it's getting into some criminal stuff. Like it's not even like
I believe
games and stuff. It's like, okay, jail time.
Yeah. You know, a lot of people don't be realizing, like when you go into and I learned this from working at Target and Walmart. When you go into Target and Walmart, a lot of times a lot of younger kids will go in there and they'll take a pair of headphones, take a this, take a that, take a game controller. You don't realize that Target actually allows people to do that shit. They allow you to do it because they know you're gonna come back. And that's where they get it. My time working there was a lot of times where even like people who work there were taking stuff, you know, and then when you take shit, you don't get caught. So then you're like, oh, I can still take shit, especially people who work there. And you'll come in there, you'll grab a game controller. Next thing you'll come in there and buy headphones. Next thing you'll come in there and grab a iPad case, whatever. Third, fourth time you coming in there, you haven't realized you racked up over $500. That's grand larceny. That's felony.
So do they wait for you to get to that?
Yep. That's crazy shit.
That's a trap.
See, it's a trap. It is a trap. But the thing that's crazy about it is people don't understand. Like, you get that comfortableness and you're like, oh, well, they ain't watching. Oh, their cameras ain't working. Oh, you tell yourself this bullshit so you can keep doing what you want to do. But at the end of the day, it's like literally, you don't understand that you're getting caught, man. There's cameras everywhere you turn. You know? I saw this one dude one time. I was sitting there I was freaking stacking CDs. CDs, Jesus. Sorry, new generation. But I was stacking CDs, and I saw this kid came in there. He got a cart, and we had this one the beats like kind of were still like the down thing, like everybody just wanted beats. That's all they wanted, and we had him on an end cap. And when I tell you this boy grabbed one side and the other side and tried to pick them all up and throw them in the cart, literally. Take every single one, threw them in the cart. I came walking around the CD rack. I'm just looking at him. He saw me and jetted out. And it's like, yo, the brazenness of like, this kid just walked in here. Like, do you understand? Each one of these damn headphones is $200. Yo, if he would have made it out the door, or even close to the door, maybe. I'm not even sure what the potential is, but I think you have to be outside. If you would have made it out the door, his life is done. He got a felony, yo. I mean, I don't know if they're gonna send you to juvie or how old he was or whatever, but if you're 17, yo, you getting locked up. That's a fucking charge. You can't get a job. You can't get shit. Like people really, you know, younger generation. You need to remember, bro. Like a lot of laws have changed. 17, you getting hit. You getting hit. You ain't just go to juvenile detention. You know, stay after school detention. Clap erasers and make please. You getting hit. But yeah, man, don't go to the stores licking ice cream, man. Stupid shit. That girl facing a lot of time. I mean, in all honesty, just like, you know, knowing the system a little bit, like she'll probably, you know, as long as she don't got nothing else going on, she'll probably get like a, you know, a firm warning. I mean, if she's lucky, she'll get some house arrest or some community service or something like that or whatever if she don't got no charges. But that's a wake-up call, man. Going in the stores and licking up ice cream and videotaping like it's the fucking Christmas. Silly ass people.
I think back to what you were saying before about technology opening up these doors, I think that's a lot of the reason why we see the younger generation doing so many stupid,
Yeah.
reckless stuff. It's because now they want a following, they want to attract people to watch it,
Yes.
and it's the shock factor that they're after.
Yes.
They're like, oh, watch me jump off the top of this roof, ha ha ha.
For
And
real.
It's just like the shock factor that they feel will bring in more viewers. Everybody wants to be famous, everybody wants to be a YouTuber, everyone wants to be an Instagrammer and have tons of people following them. And so they're trying to be funny, they're trying to do skits, or if you don't have much talent, you do stupid stuff like toilets and
Very true.
videotape it. I mean, licking, like eating Tide Pod challenge.
Yeah. Stupid shit like that. What would even make you think to do that? Oh, it looks good.
You know what would get us more views? Dying.
Dying. Dying is about it. There was actually a video not too long
Getting
out.
arrested.
Not too long ago, there was a video out of a kid actually trying to die and have his friend bring him back to life. Yo, like you said, babe. You nailed it on the head. I mean, that's literally what people are trying to do. They're trying to top the next person. You know, oh, people can watch me. You know what I'm saying? That's like if me on the beeline, I'm over here trying to do crazy stunts so I can draw attention. Some people don't have crazy shit or whatever. They just, like you said, they don't have talent. They just want to try to do whatever's going to be attractive.
Whatever's fastest.
Yeah. There was a kid, I tell this story all the time, and it's crazy. I'm just telling it real fast. But I used to watch this thing where this kid, this sounds so stupid, but I'm telling you right now, it's addictive as hell. This kid used to go and dive in dumpsters in back of GameStop. I used to watch it. You understand? I used to watch it. I used to watch it wholeheartedly. And he would go and he would dumpster dive and jump in the big ass, dumpster in the back of a GameStop and go and find all the old games and stuff that GameStop throws out and go through it on camera. Look, I got a game in here. Oh, and you sitting there watching the freaking anticipation, like, has he got a game? Has he got one? Oh, it's a game in there. Oh, and it was the freaking greatest shit. I'm not gonna lie, but I'm saying, yo, you know how many freaking viewers my man had? Over 1 million. Over 1 million.
Think about it. I mean, you're jumping
Crazy.
You're jumping in a dumpster.
Yeah.
And automatically that kind of brings people to it. And then you're also mixing in, free games that you found.
Exactly. Yo, I mean, he was doing it. I think he had the channel for like over a year. He was doing it. He said he was doing it for longer than that. And when he showed like his collection and all the stuff that he found, I mean, from just cases to games to old posters to a lot of stuff that it's like collector's items and shit like that. Like he found a lot of stuff, man. A lot of stuff. And you're looking at it like, damn, GameStop throws all this stuff out? They do this, they do that, or whatever, retro things,
Then you
Sega.
try it out, ain't nothing in the dumpster.
Oh my God.
Right.
That's the most disappointing point right there.
I saw him do it.
Yeah.
That has to be true.
Yeah, I'm sitting there, you go in that one dumpster, you get nothing but food and bugs and disease. But yeah, man, don't lick ice cream, okay? Please don't do silly shit. It's not gonna get you anywhere. But yeah, I'm definitely glad we have technology. But like you said, Tiff, like literally, it's a lot of people out there that's not really using this shit to the best of its ability. We wanted to come back, and we're glad that we got Cookie back. We were talking a lot about the situation as far as with the COVID-19 and what they've had to go through as far as not being able to do like the things that a lot of kids look forward to as far as graduating and stuff like that or whatever. But at the same time, a lot of these kids nowadays are learning how to bounce back fast. They have a lot of new things that they look forward to in their lives because they do have a lot of information from technology, and it's been one of the biggest achievements that I can say for the next generation that's coming up. You guys got a lot of stuff that you're ready to do, and I know you got some of your products. Did you want to do something with that, or do you want to just show them off? I know you were able. That's one thing good about restarting. What did you want to? You got anything with you?
I mean,
How you
yeah,
feel?
so
Water in it, but
they don't have the labels on them yet,
Okay,
but
that's cool.
if you've been following my Instagram, my skincare line is coming out tomorrow at 1 p.m. And I have a face scrub, which I don't have with me today, and then I have my face wash. They don't have labels on them yet. They're coming in the mail. And then this is called the Glow Up Serum, and basically after you wash your face, you just put it on, and your face be glowing and be popping. Would you like to try some?
sure.
Okay.
Try it out. Try it out.
I like how the bottle looks.
Thank you. Okay, so it's a
See,
drop or just.
this is something that Brian B. I don't got nothing. This is that shit that the dudes that trying to get the panties for the first time
Ooh,
trying to see.
It smells nice.
What it smell like?
It smells citrusy.
Citrus.
So
Okay.
do I just like?
Yeah, just put it on.
And is this
rub
natural?
it in. Yes, it's
a
all
natural.
natural completely.
Oh gosh.
Tiff, you the
Dripping down my
Tiffy, you the test dummy right now.
And then I just rub it in.
Mm-hmm.
Oh wow, it feels really smooth. And this is called the Glow Up Serum.
Yes, it's a glow up serum.
That's
Glow
good.
Up,
That smell good. I can smell it from here.
Yeah, it
That
has
smells
like,
really good.
Yeah, it smells really good.
It has what's called lemon essential oil. But the concentration is low because you don't want to put too much on your face and then it's like messy.
Actually, even though I put like those 3 drops on it, it doesn't feel like my face is like overly oily.
Mm-hmm.
I like that.
So it's good for like if you already have skin that's maybe naturally oily or not naturally oily but like in between, you can still use some and
It feels nice. It feels light.
Look at Brian B. Look at Brian B. getting up there. Look, got the girls in the bag, trying out the makeup and the products and shit. See, I ain't always just loud. It's different perspectives that we grabbing over here. But that's awesome, yo.
I like how it feels, and I like how it smells. And then when you put it on, the smell isn't overwhelming.
mm-hmm.
It feels nice.
You know what's crazy? Even as a guy to say this.
Into your skin.
Yeah, there's one thing, like, we don't like to be dry either. We don't want to sit there and have crusty face, especially in the wintertime, man. You get crusty, your lips be crusting.
Right.
So we get lotion, and lotion is like the worst thing to put on your face, and we all know this stuff or whatever. But I mean, you get stuff and you get that feeling like you got that residue that's left on you, whether it be even on your hands.
Put a little bit on.
Baby,
Try
come
it out.
on, you're trying to.
Just put a drop or 2. If you're too manly for it, put a few drops in
Listen,
your hand.
listen. She challenged me. I got to do it now.
Put a few drops in your hand.
It could be pink, and I'm still going to do it. All right, let's see what's up. Let's see what's up, Cook.
Yeah, a little olive vera in
But it seriously actually melted into my skin. It's not too oily or anything. My face feels moisturized. And it doesn't, I thought it was going to feel a little too oily because I thought I put too much, but
Yeah, this stuff smells
It doesn't
really
feel
good.
too
It's like an oil. Get the beard. Make that beard shine. Oh yeah, this feels good. It's like you said. It's not that creamy. Like that lotion. That lotion gets on you and you sitting there like you feel it like it's like stuck in your damn pores. You can't wash it off.
it's very light.
That feels good. Yeah, that feels really good.
Yeah, I
I
mean,
like
and
that.
at this point, I keep touching my face just to see like how different it feels over a little bit of time.
Yeah.
And when you first put it on, you're like, okay, oil, okay. But then it feels like it's absorbed into my skin. My skin still feels moisturized.
That's
I know
awesome.
It's only been like 30 seconds, but
Hey,
I don't like a lot of heavy things on my face.
Right.
Oh.
So I like it.
we're gonna skip that one.
Thank you.
How much is it gonna be?
That's actually a good question.
I need to know
I
because
don't
I
know
might
yet.
I might be.
I mean,
spending
I'm
some.
not. It's not gonna be expensive because, like, the biggest thing is, you see organic stuff and healthy stuff that's so expensive and so out of the price range, and I don't want that for my company. I want it to be like affordable for everybody.
See, the one thing, and I'm not to be ultimate critic or anything like that or whatever. Like that's a really positive outlook to have, and it's good that you're going into your business with that mind state. But just also know, like when you're putting out good quality products, man, sometimes you do have to make sure that you're charging what's needed to be charged. So you're providing for yourself. Because there was actually someone that Tiff was telling me one time. I remember the girl you had dealt with at the mall that time, and she was selling the good products, and something happened where she was kind of giving away a little bit too many sales, and
Yeah, and then she basically bankrupted her own company.
yeah, you got to be careful. You really
Just
want
trying to be nice. You're being
Yeah.
too nice at that point.
Yeah, you don't want to. You want to make sure that you're trying to. It's really good that you're going wholeheartedly. Like I want to, take care of my customers. I'm putting this out there for my people and stuff like that. But also remember, it is a business. It is a business and stuff like that. But you seem like you got a freaking good idea, man. You're starting off, and this stuff is pretty good. Yeah, like
It smells
even now.
good.
Yeah, I don't even
It-
have it on my hands or anything.
Right,
It's really
exactly.
like, yeah, it's clean. That's
And like
awesome.
I said, I hate heavy products on
Yeah.
my face. I can't stand how it feels. That's the reason why I don't like, foundations and things. And the kind of face creams I do use, when I do use them, they have to be light. And this is very light. It's very nice.
Yo, listen, y'all. Yo, when I start whispering, y'all already know some shit going down.
That's the reason why I'm
Hey,
like,
yo,
okay.
listen. I know y'all watching this right now. Like, yo, Brian B, yo, what's good, son? You over here putting on makeup and shit. What's up with you, bro? What's up with you? We ain't watching you no more. Yo, listen, yo, I'm telling you right now, I'm about to do a show. I'm about to do a show tomorrow. I'm telling you right now, you better enjoy this now, because Brian B gonna be wow.
Just so you fellas out there know,
Yeah.
if your face is dry and crusty, no one's gonna like you.
Right.
I guess that's kind of true.
So,
Well, we're gonna go ahead and step away from this. Cook, I'm actually glad you're here. I want to talk about something real quick, and I don't want to spend too much time. We actually been, I don't want to make this podcast too long, but while you're here, I do want to talk about customer service, yo. And one of the things that you're starting your business and everything like that. One thing I do notice as I've gotten older, all right, and this is something that I guess a lot of older people will relate to, especially a younger, older generation. But when we were kids, man, what's the big jobs that you have when you're kids, coming out of high school or in high school and stuff like that? Most of the time, it's like fast food. You working at McDonald's, you're working at this place. Sometimes it's like the Targets and the WalMarts and everything like that, or whatever. You're cashiering at a lot of places, a lot of the malls and stuff like that, or whatever.
Video warehouse.
Video warehouse. Yo, y'all don't even know what that is anymore.
I know I was gonna say,
Video warehouse is a Netflix now. That's video warehouse for y'all. But yeah, back in the day, you used to have stuff like that, and then you like now you have mostly like people making your food, and this is what gets me, yo. This is my perspective now. There's been a couple times that I've been, more than a couple. Let's be honest. There's been a lot of times that I've went to like get fast food and everything like that or whatever. I usually don't like to eat it. Believe it or not, and I'm big as shit, but I do not like to eat fast food that much. I really like we were talking about like the quality customer service and stuff like that earlier, and I really like good service. Yo, I understand what good service is now. You get that little freaking 16-year-old kid that just started last Tuesday, got the I am in training badge on and shit. And you get him and he don't know what the hell he's doing. He's making a sandwich, he's dropping it on the floor, picking it up, wrapping it back up. Yo, listen, it didn't occur to me like, yo, these kids, when I was younger, I didn't give a shit about my jobs. I didn't care. And it's like now I'm going to, you stop at like a Burger King or something like that and you notice it and you're like, damn, what the hell am I eating, man? What am I eating? Like, it's crazy when you think about it. I don't know I know that, you guys are working now. You just got out of high school and everything like that. You're trying to start your own business. You got big projects going on. But I mean, as far as like working now, it's like, how do you guys feel? Like, how does it feel to work at a job and do something where you're like, you've already kind of got your mind, like, I want my own business. I don't care about this. I need money now. But at the end of the day, how do you feel? Like, do you care enough to be like, well, I'm going to make sure I do a good job because that's what I'm trying to do? Or is it like, I'm just going here to get a check?
I mean, I think it's like two different type of people like nowadays. Now it's like the people, and personally, I noticed like going into a restaurant and the customer service is horrible. Literally, I went to this restaurant the other day and I ordered something and my friend was with me and I was like, do you want anything? And she was like, yeah. And I was like, yeah, so can I add this onto the order? And the girl was like, yeah, no. And I was so...
Hey, Tiff. We know that one. Go ahead. Cook, I ain't trying to cut you off.
No, it's okay. But I was so like surprised because I was like, where do they do that at? Because when I used to work at Burger 21, which is basically fast food, and I make sure like I know how I want to be treated when I go into a restaurant.
Exactly.
So that's how I'm gonna treat people.
Exactly. That's how especially with food. Yo, food, that's one of the things. And it's crazy because when me and IT Tiff, when we first met, man, I don't know if it was like a bad energy following my ass around every time we went to food spots, but yo, I was getting into it. I literally had this girl tell me, babe, I'm gonna tell this story a little bit. I had this girl tell me, it was at a Wendy's too, of all places. They burning them shits down now. Probably because of this. They told me the same thing. But I sat there and got a chicken sandwich for Tiff, and I got a damn avocado, bacon, cheese chicken sandwich for me, right? I wanted to try it. It looked good. So I get to the table, and I'm sitting there. You get the same kind of food sometimes, and you open the one sandwich, you're like, oh, that must be hers. Let me slide this over here. All right, so now I know this one is mine because that ain't have avocado on it. This one got to have the avocado on it. So I open the bed up and shit, and looking at the sandwich, I'm like, oh, there ain't no avocado on this either. So I go back up to the counter. I'm up to the counter. I'm like, hey, excuse me. I'm always polite. I always try to, especially with food. Because first off, people spitting your shit.
Oh.
People spitting your shit. All right, so I'm always polite.
Yes, people.
Oh
like,
man, you
they
telling
be
stories.
If my manager watching,
Listen,
I don't work there no more.
Listen, listen. Don't hold back. People spitting in the food, cook.
I mean, not spit, but like I haven't personally seen it, but like I've heard like you know the people that you work with, like the type of people they are and the stuff that they would do and stuff, and like I don't trust people. Like people have malicious intent, and you come at them wrong. All you need to do is say one wrong thing to this person. They go on the back, say, yeah, they said this to me. Somebody spit in your food.
Digging in their pants a little bit.
You sick the next day.
Yeah. That's gross, man. That's what I'm talking about. That's why I wanted to bring up customer service. I'm bringing it up kind of quick, but I'm saying, like, that's the same thing. Like I said, with that sandwich, I bought that sandwich up to that girl. The girl was sitting there, a young lady that was behind the counter, and I'm sitting there. I'm like, excuse me, miss, I think I got the wrong sandwich. Really polite, man. Excuse me, miss, I think I got the wrong sandwich. Ain't no avocado or anything on my sandwich. She looked at me and said, what do you want me to do, sir? What do you want me to do? Give me the damn sandwich I ordered, you idiot. I mean, you want me to go do it myself? Like, you're working here, aren't you? And it was just the brazenness of her just saying something like that. Then after that, you would think she'd be like, oh, I'm sorry, sir. I'm sorry. I'll get you another sandwich. I'm sorry. I apologize. I didn't mean that. Nah. Then after that, she had the nerve to say, do you want me to get you the avocado to put on it? What? This is customer service? This food?
The missing ingredient wasn't just avocado either.
Yeah,
like
it was like a whole sandwich.
And they were missing some like other toppings too. That was the stupidest part.
Yeah, it was just crazy. It was just a crazy experience, and it was crazy. Like one of the things I tell that story all the time because that was like the first time me and Tiff went out and we had a nice date, and I'm standing there and I'm losing my shit, right? And I'm sitting there like,
I went to the bathroom.
God, she's gonna hate me.
We ordered the food. We picked a chair. We picked a table, and I said I gotta go to the bathroom. I left, checked myself out in the mirror, came back, couldn't find where he was, but heard some yelling. And I was like, wow, whoever's over there is real wild. And I turned, lo and behold, Brian B.
And I'm sitting there turning up.
And I was kind of like, at first I was like, what am I going to do? Like, should I walk out? I was like, let me figure out what's going on. So I stood by the table, which was diagonal all the way towards the back, and just listening to what was happening. And he was explaining over and over again. He's like, I want my money back, blah, 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 blah. The lady is rude. She almost, at one point, she's laughing in his face.
Ridiculous.
Like, oh my gosh, like, whatever. And it was crazy. I was like, oh.
It really was, man. And just imagine, like, how much that could have like, just imagine, thinking about it now, like, and I'm not trying to say, oh, everybody should watch this video and just do better customer service. I mean, it'd be awesome if that would happen, but I'm being realistic here. Just imagine if you would have saw that, and that lady would have did that shit and gave me horrible service. And just the trickle-down effect that would have had, like you would have saw me kind of, get irate and aggravated and frustrated and stuff like that. Then you would have been like, oh, damn, like, I ain't trying to deal with this. Like, I don't even know what the situation is. And then you could have walked out. You could have did anything. Could have called a cab. And now I'd been standing there with my stupid sandwich in my hand trying to explain it to you. Like, yeah, babe, this wasn't no avocado one. You would have been walking out the door like, get him away from me, please. But I'm saying all because just like, horrible customer service. I'm not trying to like look in too far into a subject, but I'm saying that potentially that could have happened. I'm saying when you get a job, man, I definitely understand. I'm not going to play games right now and be like, oh, everybody should care about everything they do. But I'm just saying, if you do get a job, you start working, man, I wish there was a little bit more care. A little bit, man, just a little bit. Like, it's just certain things that with food is one. Food is so intimate, man. You put that shit in your mouth. If it falls on the floor, you got hair in it, Band-Aid. Ugh, oh, my God. Ain't nobody eating tonight. Don't even eat.
Did you guys hint like I would eat that?
No, I was shocked.
Oh, I thought you were about to say somebody did it.
Like,
No.
Yeah, don't be holding back. She's trying to save people's lives on this show right now. Oh, I don't want to tell what Johnny did yesterday. Listen, Johnny put a Band-Aid in somebody's burger, didn't he? All right, so we kind of jumping back and forth here. We're gonna wrap it up, guys. It's been a kind of a long episode. It's been a very insightful episode. I really enjoyed everything you had to come in, your perspective on everything, Cook. It was really good. We're running a little bit over an hour at this point. But do you got anything else you want to say? Do you want to shout out your we're gonna let me just get this out real quick. The QOD has been really responsive lately. I'm really, really, really appreciative of everybody who's been giving their responses in. One thing I did want to say about the COVID-19, I did a QOD about, like, just asking people who had been affected by COVID-19, anybody who got it, or or anything that, like, what happened when they did have it. And one of the first messages I got back was freaking heartbreaking, man. It's like, the first guy, he was like, yeah, my father and my brother died from it. And, everybody kind of just, like, everybody, it was a whole bunch of people that was just very responsive to that. Like, you know what I mean? I know it's like, it's hard to see that, but it's like, if that isn't some realism for your ass, man, some realism, seriously. Like, like, the first response, I just said it, like, thinking I was going to get responses like, oh, I got it, and I was sick for a couple of days, and I got better. But then just to hear, like, the very first response to that, like, my brother and my father died from it. Jesus. If anybody ain't taking this shit seriously, you hear me, the COVI-MANIA and all that, I'm still, listen, I'm not trying to joke around with this shit, but I'm saying COVI-MANIA, I'm fucking t-shirt.
Oh,
Coming soon.
gosh.
COVI-MANIA 19. But yo, in all realness, bro, like people passing away, man, and it's very sad, yo. I felt really bad. I love the support that we all gave my man. Hopefully he's watching the show. Like, I hope he's a fan. Like, he was one of the first person that commented. And yo, much love, man. Much love, man. Everybody who's got to deal with that stuff. There's a couple of other people saying that they had caught it, they were sick for a couple of days, and then they kind of got over it, and then nothing ever happened after that. And it's just a weird ass thing, man. Some people dying, some people getting sick, some people not getting anything. It's just really weird, man. But we did one of those. We also had another question that I really enjoyed was things that you did when you were younger. Like, what's something that you missed from your childhood? And I got a lot of responses from that. Not working. Oh yeah, of course. My sister chimed in and said the fun we had around, like, Halloween and our holidays, which was really fun. A lot of good times. Let's go around the room real quick. What's up? What's some stuff you guys miss about your childhood?
Oh wait, you didn't start. You start.
You want me to start?
What'd you miss in your childhood?
Me? One thing that I did in my childhood, I had a really, really good childhood, yo. I can appreciate it now as I'm older. But as a kid, like, I'm talking like, 8, 9, 10, 7, 8, 9, 10, I used to play with action figures. I had every wrestler. I had any movie that came out, bam, I had the action figure. Whether it was Men in Black, Batman, Spider-Man, whatever, I had action figures. And I used to make movies out of my action figures. I'd go around the whole house. I'd take shoelaces out of shoestrings, got Batman shooting his ropes and swinging them down. I used to have a blast with my toys, yo. I'm telling you. I did that. I also used to make movies. I used to sit there and make plays and stuff like that with me and the neighborhood kids. Used to walk around and recreate the plays and stuff like that. I had an amazing childhood. And I definitely miss stuff like that, that freedom, that creativity, that imagination. Like, I loved that. So, yeah, that's definitely for me. How about you guys?
I mean, I'm kind of like fresh out, honestly, but I do kind of miss, like, it's just like being small and, like, being able to hang out with, like, your family and not worrying about, the stress and responsibility. Because now I'm over here, like, college, financial aid, like, I'm over here stressing and, like, I just miss that stress-free, let's go outside and play, because, technology was a thing when I was small, but, we still knew how to go out and have a good time and play. So.
For real. What about you, Tiff?
Well, I only had a very small time in my childhood that I actually enjoyed. But out of that time period, it was back when my mom and dad were together. So I was really little. But she used to make us breakfast and take us out to the park. We'd have our 2 dogs. And just like the carefree atmosphere of just walking down the pathway to get to the park, eating your little breakfast, like a little picnic. I had my brother Mark at the time. And just, that kind of family bond. Without the stress, without having to worry about the drama of the later years of what occurred, in my childhood. Just the carefree 2 dogs, loving little stress-free North Carolina life. My dad coming home later in the day, getting mad at the cat because the cat ate his food.
See, look at the silly stuff you remember.
Those simple things.
It's awesome.
Is really what I miss. Just how simple life was and how almost pure it was at that point.
There's a lot of stuff that people say as they get older. One of the things that, we hear questions like that, that's why I wanted to kind of ask it. Because most of the time people are saying, like, I miss not having to pay bills. I miss not having to get up and go to work. You missed that
Missed
care.
that too.
And you know, isn't that the craziest shit that everybody was always telling us when we were kids? Like, don't try to grow up too fast. You don't know.
And you're like, ah.
And look at us saying it now.
I
Like,
want to drive. I want to
yeah,
go to work. I
you
want
want to
money.
do all that.
Now
was
look
me.
at us.
Look at us.
Dumb.
Now, I miss playing with toys.
Like, hold on,
Dumb
let me
every
go back
morning.
real quick.
Yo.
Every morning waking up like, let me go to my job.
Yeah, it's a lot, man. I definitely, you know, I was, I'm the oldest here, and you know, like Cookie said, like I was kind of like the middle. Me and Tiff, we were the middle generation, man. We had just, our generation is the last generation to really know what it's like to grow up without technology at this point. From the '80s babies to you know, the very early '90s babies, we didn't have that stuff when we were like kids, 7, 8, 9. We didn't have technology. We didn't have computers and cell phones and stuff like that yet. Nowhere near. You know, we were going outside. I remember using the house phone with the damn cord on it. I remember the damn phone with the freaking dead ass. Hey, my grandfather had one of them. I remember it. You know what I'm saying? I didn't really have to use it, but I'm saying that was a memory. I remember that shit sitting in the room.
Nobody could call your
Dial-up.
house
God.
where that long connection
What?
time
What?
had to start over.
Bruh, listen. When that shit finally went through and that little dude started running on the AOL thing, and you finally stopped running, and you like, yes, I'm finally getting in this bitch. Like, you stand there waiting for that shit for days.
But if anybody called, immediately blocked. You're like,
What?
no,
That's when people used to get cursed out for calling your house. What? You had to get on that little AIM, remember that little instant messenger? You talk to all the ASL. What's you? Female, sex, land, location. Talking to niggas from Mexico and shit.
true.
What?
That's
You don't think I know about that? That was the chat room days. Chat rooms. You go in the chat room, ASL. You meet somebody from freaking Florida.
Immediately, hi, ASL.
Yup, immediately.
I remember when I was little,
Yup.
and I would sneak on my mom's computer at the time. I was like, what does that mean? And like I would ask and they'd be like, duh, everybody knows that.
Everybody
Like,
knows that.
Yeah. And that's when you pretend to be another age, like, I'm 21, how old are
Yup.
you? I'm 18.
Everybody sitting there talking to creepy ass old men all day. And we know it. Every time you thought you were talking to that little girl from Nebraska, you talking to a 70-year-old man beating his old me.
Ew.
I didn't say that. I'm sorry.
Oh my
I'm wilding
God.
out. Hey yo, this is the beeline, baby. Hey, listen. We're gonna wrap this up. It's been amazing having you as a guest, Cook. Like, I cannot wait until the next time. I'm really proud of you. I'm really glad you got a really great product, a really great, vision for yourself. And we're gonna continue, man. We're gonna drive this to home, man. You're gonna see the Beeline representing stuff like Cookie's movement. We're gonna be representing stuff like the Papa Bear, Mama Bear move. We want to keep this stuff progressing, man. We want to help everybody. I don't need sponsorship right now. I don't need it. You know what I'm saying? Anybody want to come to me and talk to me, we can figure it out later. But I don't need it. I'm doing this for the purpose. I'm doing this for the intent. I started something. I created something. And now I want to share my shit with everybody else. If I can help somebody get their business more prosperous, I'm ready to roll with it, bro. Literally. I ain't trying to get no handouts and give backs. Nah, man. I'm just doing it because I feel it. I'm doing it because I feel it. I love you guys. The 10-10s, man. Your boy's not going to lie. I know I said I was going to start on the first. I haven't had that much time to really get into it. I'm not making excuses. I really want to get into it. I've been getting home really late. Had a crazy-ass day today. That's one of the reasons why we had to kind of come back, and I'm really happy we did so Cookie can come back. But I am going to start the 10-10 system. I'm going to post it. I want you guys to start with me. Trust me. If you guys want to start, and I'll catch up to you. If I got to do double the days, whatever the case is, I'll do it. But it's been amazing, yo. Thank you to IT Tiff. IT Tiff has been freaking amazing on this show, man. I appreciate her so much. And you guys are great, man. I love the feedback. I love the stories. I love everything. This is getting bigger. It's getting bigger, and I can't believe it. I still can't believe it. It's getting bigger every day. I'm getting more of a fan base. You will see me promoting a lot more. I need to spread the word a lot more. But please, man, like, share, subscribe, hit the YouTube page, hit the Facebook page, hit the Instagram page, hit whatever you want, man. Send me a message. Ask me about something, about the show. Whatever, man. Spread the love, spread the journey, and I will holla.